Good day, everyone. Welcome to Ron's audio chat series, and we're on series number 41. We are so happy to be here with you this evening for us and whatever it is in your area. But we look forward to an interesting conversation as always from Ron, and we're awfully glad to have him here. Ron, how you doing tonight?
Well, I feel like I'm doing just fine. Yeah, I'm enjoying life. We've had good day today, although the wind decided it's going to blow Wyoming into Utah, but it hasn't done quite done that yet. So
Yeah, we're supposed to
it's
get a lot of wind here tomorrow on the East Coast, so
yeah,
interesting weather
interesting.
patterns for
Yeah, it
sure.
is.
Okay, so if it's all right with you, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll jump right in.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Okay, so let's start off with the first question from a member. With the incoming solar slash light wave coming soon, can it be assumed that it would be so powerful that it could take out all electrical grids on the planet?
No. It, okay, that's a short answer. They wouldn't do that. What's happening with the light is it doesn't have it's not electrons floating through the air going through a planet or something like that. That's not part of it. It's a light is truth and love, and truth and love do not knock out power grids. That's my understanding, or that's my belief. I'm expressing my own opinion on that. But I don't believe that there would be any problems that they would cause for the earth because maybe we can get into a little bit of this. When you're during dealing with third dimension, it is a dimension that has a lot of garbage in it, and it's for us to learn and understand different principles and different concepts and ideas. We're not introduced to that in the spirit world. It's not us. There's nothing there like it. So we created, all of us creators created the third dimension for this specific thing to we incarnate into a body, male or female, not male and well, we have our left brain is male and the right brain is female, so we do have our full essence that is there. And if we were capable of understanding or learning how to balance the brain powers, then we would have the fully functioning uh, coordination between male and female, which is produces the magic in everything. So okay, so the third dimension is capable. The I'll put it this way: we know that the dark side can cut and paste us and put us in different timelines. And sometimes we have no idea that it's happening to us. Unless you can remember, but I suppose there's none that remember it. But they are capable of doing that to us and have done it. Now, let's say that the light side can do the same thing and cut and paste us into a brand new timeline. And this is what's going to produce that. So, is third dimension Earth going to continue on the way it is? I believe in a great reality. Yes, I think it will. Here's the question, and I've thought it through, but I haven't inquired about this. We're multidimensional beings, and we can be fractionalized into many different locations at the same time. The older souls have more of that happening than the younger souls. Now, how do you are there old souls? Yes. The generation of the gods, which is run by souls, goes way back. We don't know how far back. Doesn't matter, does it? here we are now. But our consciousness is capable of staying in that part of the third dimension, which would be Earth, and our and we take a different we take a different timeline. Going into a different timeline, we have we can take a certain part of our body with us. We can take the I'm not getting the right word. um, consciousness. Consciousness. We can see our consciousness is split up into all of these different locations where we have fractalized, and there's certain technologies that you can use to contact. If you have a question or if you have a major event, then and you pick one side, but the other side still has a life all of its own by itself, and you're there with it. You're not conscious of that because you stayed in this one, but you can go back and visit your consciousness over in the the one that chose the different pivotal um, decision. Now, it's hard to understand this, and I understand that because when it was first introduced to me, it's called quantum jumping by Burt Goldman. And they do it all the time, and there's a lot of proof in that, and um, I didn't go headlong into it, but I understood it and understand why they're doing that and want to do that. However, the point that I'm trying to say is at pivotal points in your life, you have like I go to a party and they want to charge for the drinks, and I did bring a lot of money, so I couldn't stay. So, but there was another party that I went to. Now the party, if I'd stayed at the party and drank instead of going to the other one, well, the other one was where I met my wife, and that created a whole different life for me. And my decision to marry that woman would have been taken my consciousness to do that. But a portion of my consciousness goes with every different opposite, or if there's a whole plethora of opportunities to choose from, but it's usually pivotal things that make the difference. So the key, though, is for us to understand that we are multidimensional beings. We can be in any dimension we want. We're there for the purpose of having experience in third dimension and an experience in physicality that we don't have in the spirit world. And we have a soul, and we are the soul extension of our soul. Jesus he was a soul extension, and his soul was Abba. He called him Abba, Father. That's what that means. And a lot of people don't really understand. They think that was God. It's not God. It's his Father, his soul. And it's a generation of the souls that is the generation of the gods. We were made in the image and likeness of who? Prime Creator. Prime Creator is not a physical entity. It's a spirit entity. Prime Creator is pure intelligence, knows everything, everything, and perfect love. And he gave that to us and said, go create. We are in the image and likeness of that God, Prime Creator. And as children, we have a portion, an individuated portion of everything that they are. Okay. Let's just let that be true and not question it, because doubt not, fear not, but be believing. If it's wrong, you'll find your inner guidance system will get to the right place. That's the promise. So we doubt not, we fear not, we just let things be as we understand them. And if we're wrong, then we'll get better understanding. Further light knowledge will come to us. That's the way it is. Okay. So we have been here on this earth. Were we to have had all of our DNA structure, all 12 strands of the DNA structure, we would have evolved into the creators that we were meant to be. We would have knowledge of ourselves as a creator. Because the dark side has come in and controlled us, we have lost that evolution process. And we have more of a slave consciousness than a God consciousness. I hope that makes sense because it's vital to what we are, and it's vital to understand what this solar light wave is going to do to us. You know, I thought to myself, well, gee, if we didn't have the dark side, we would have evolved because all of our functioning DNA will create us or evolve us into the creators that we are. It's been robbed from us. And this particular event that's coming, the solar light, is a response, a gift from God saying you should have been here and somebody else, not you, caused the problems. So we're giving you this as a gift. It'll be on a different timeline. Our full conscious, our consciousness, as much as we can gather with us. Q has said to ask for the full light knowledge that you of who you are, and do that in your commands. Give me all of my life force energy now. Okay, well, that's what we're doing. That's what's happening to us. We're going to get who we are through the light wave. It will change our bodies to the perfected blueprint state that our bodies should be. It's ours by design, by creation, that we have this fully functioning body that has full activities of um, the DNA and so forth. That would have made us the gods. That will be like what is going to happen to us. It's a payback from the bad side. They get to go away. The good side, we're getting what we should have been or would have been had they not interfered with our lives. Now, is it too hard to assume that if the dark side is not around, many of these other star nations who didn't have that would be fully functioning or evolving into the fully functioning creators that we should be? And I believe because of the technologies and all of the things, see, that's pure intelligence to where you know everything. That's what we're supposed to be. That's why they have called upon this situation, the light, the solar wave, to come. And those who are interested in ascending, we get to stay with Mother Earth, and who is ascending into the higher realms in a different dimension. Now, what is left in the third dimension will just stay there, and each of us will have a certain amount of consciousness there because we have children or we have friends, family, whatever, and some of them might not make it through this light wave experience because they're not ready for it, or their soul has not designed it for them at this particular go around. How many, I don't know, but there are those who won't make it. So let's then not worry about the perfected way to get us back to who we are supposed to be with the pure, I call it the Adam Kadmon body, that is 100% what the body of God, I'm not saying this correctly. It's the body that was meant for us to have so that we could mature in the physical realms. Does that make sense? We could mature in the physical realms and evolve into the creation gods that we are. And in the physicality, we would know who we are and what we are. And I believe many star nations have gone that far. But now we're going to catch up with them. We're going to be we're going to be galactic human beings and participate with the others in the solar system who have reached the higher levels. That's what's available for us. This is a gift from God. There's nothing to fear. Doubt not, fear not, but be believing, and all things shall turn out for the good, best good of those who love God. So here we are. We're waiting for it to happen. Let's go on to number 2.
Ron, very good. Thanks. That's a great start. And with that, we'll be right back and we'll have another question.